Is a tomato a fruit or a vegetable? Why?
Vegetable because it's a vegetable.
Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the episode, where your answer to the very question we just asked could enter you in our first Pine Show giveaway.
Welcome back to episode 2 of our Social Pine Show. A quick update on our upcycling furniture to pay off our $130,000 of student loan debt. We picked up this really awesome vintage dresser, but it's going to take us a lot of work because not only is it massive, but we're also learning for the first time how to flip furniture. It's only our second piece. The weather has been exceptionally cold in Massachusetts lately, and we're trying to find a safe space that we could sand and paint it. So we sanded all the surfaces down, and hopefully we'll get to painting it soon.
On the trading front, we actually have some pretty exciting news. When we originally swapped for those Lakers tickets, we thought we were actually going to sell them. But between COVID increasing and the Lakers not playing so well, the market and the value of those tickets have kind of dropped. But luckily enough, we were able to find a trade partner, and we will be able to tell you a little bit more about that once the trade is finalized next week and we get the items in the mail that we're expecting.
Today, we're going to discuss the 3 reasons why we decided to make our own reusable veggie bags instead of buying them. More and more, we're seeing grocery stores stop offering single-use plastics at checkout, and soon it's going to trickle down to the produce department, and we're going to stop seeing single-use plastics there as well. We made the switch from grocery store plastic at the veggie department to reusable bags about 2 years ago. And now our bags are very worn out and stained and gross, and we decided we want to replace them. But we found there are about 3 things that we didn't love about our bags, so we decided to get creative and make our own.
The first thing we didn't love about our current bags was the clasp. It's this pretty cheap plastic closing mechanism that on most our bags has actually fallen off or broken already. And it kind of makes it hard to open and close, and we thought that was something we could improve upon. So with our bags, we went for a little bit more simple approach. It's more of a drawstring, and it's definitely not got any materials that could break off, and it should be super easy for both us and the cashiers to open and close them, which is helpful. The second thing we didn't love about our current bags was the shape. A lot of the bags are a little bit too square in size, so getting big produce like heads of romaine lettuce or bok choy or leeks didn't really fit into something like this, and we felt that doing a custom size, we could really get our bags specific to the different produce that we buy and not waste the space or waste the bags. The other thing about the bag size is because we always end up running out of bags with all the veggies we do buy, we end up putting some of the smaller stuff like garlic and ginger just in the cart by itself, and we almost always lose that. So now we got our own little tiny bag just for ginger or garlic. And the last thing we wanted to improve on was the actual material and durability of the bags. The few we do have actually aren't too ripped or too stained, but they're definitely pulls and they're starting to kind of wear out. So we felt we could go with this little bit more durable material and it would hopefully last us a bit longer, and the color hopefully won't stain as noticeably as the bright white. We spent in total about $19 for all the materials we needed to make our bags, and we only have a few of them already made in front of us now, but all of that material will get us about 15 bags, and which for comparison, it runs about $15 to $20 for maybe 10 or 12 bags online. So it's a little bit more cost effective per bag on top of being, a better closing mechanism, a better material, and a better size.
Now for the exciting part. The first Social Pine Show giveaway. We want to give one lucky Veggie Lover subscriber a set of our homemade veggie bags. All it takes to be entered is to, first, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and second, give your best argument in the comments below of whether a tomato should be considered a fruit or vegetable.
It's a fruit.
We'll be picking a winner next week.
For this week's local initiative, we wanted to highlight a company that is making New England a bit greener. Green City Growers transforms any space available into a flourishing garden. They manage 170 commercial and residential farms, and most notably did the renovation on top of the Fenway Park to turn that into a 5,000 square foot garden. This B Corp certified company looks at every step of the process with an environmental lens, from designing a new space and sourcing materials to organic garden management.
They also work with local kids from programs like the Boys and Girls Club and Boston Public Schools to turn their urban blacktops into fresh gardens. They also have classes for kids in grades K through 12. By turning these urban spaces into gardens, Green City Growers is making the air more purified in the Boston area, is creating educational opportunities for the kids, is making food and produce more accessible to local communities, and making overall wellness increase in the New England area.
Episode 2. That's a wrap. Stay for the bloopers. If there is any bloopers, I don't know. We'll find out.
Definitely will be.
Don't forget to subscribe and to put your comment in a chance to win some sweet veggie bags.
Tomatoes, vegetable.
Tomatoes and fruit. We'll see you next Friday.
Bye. Whew.
We did it.
Wait, are you doing serious face?
Yeah, these are very serious.
Okay, hold on.
Potato, number 1 vegetable. Tomato, number 2 vegetable. They consider a tomato in the market a vegetable, but biologically a fruit. It is literally both.
Nose noodles. We want to give one lucky Vegin Lovin' subscriber.
What is a veggie lovin'? I made it.